Hey guys, welcome to Mellow Tarot. Today's reading, we are looking into the person that you have in mind, what they're hiding from you, or what it is that they're not telling you, okay? So we'll be looking into their intentions, who this person is, and what they're not showing you about themselves. So we have 4 piles to choose from today. Group number 1 has the Lepidocrocite. Group number 2 has the Septarian crystal. Group number 3 has Ametrine. And group number 4 has Moonstone. Alright, so take all the time that you need to pick the pile that is resonating with you. Feel free to pause the video. And the timestamps are down in the description box below. So you can go ahead and skip to your readings. I'll see you there. Hey, group number 1. Those of you who chose the Lepidocrocite, I don't know if I pronounce it right every time, but this is your reading. So I'm going to move these back just a little so we all have some space for the cards. So I'm going to start with some tarot, and then I'll pull out the oracle cards that I pre-dealt for the person you have in mind. Alright. Spirit, for group number 1, what is their person hiding from them? What is their person hiding from them? Okay. Let's take a look at these. Ooh, we have the Fool card. It's a little bit of a glare. The Empress coming out in the reverse. The Star also coming out in reverse. Ooh. And the Emperor coming out in reverse. And finally we have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is some powerful energies. Lots of major arcana in the reverse. Okay, so this person, I feel like, made a foolish decision. They kind of went with their impulsivity. I'm also feeling that with the Emperor here. This person kind of just went and did what they wanted to do, and they weren't really caring about your feelings until the aftermath, and they realized what happened here. It feels like they kind of like lost something, and that could be you, but or maybe they've unintentionally, or I won't say unintentionally, but just like been acting a bit different, where they've pulled away from you a bit. You guys might not be in communication right now for some of you. Or if you are in communication, I feel like you're picking up that this person is like acting a little bit weird, right? But what I'm majorly getting here is that they had something with you, and they were starting to share themselves and open themselves up to you. And for some of you who this is a romantic connection, it feels like they feel like they gave or showed you too much, you know, in the moment, and that they had maybe a lot of fun with you. For others of you, it seems like they went and did something a bit foolish. It may have told someone something about you, or done something with another person. I won't say cheating, although it could be for some of you. Again, if this is a romantic thing and you guys were in a committed relationship, that will be for some of you. But overall, what I'm kind of getting is this person feels like kind of crappy now after what they did. So I'm not sure exactly what they did, but they went and did something foolish. We're going to clarify this in a moment. I want to look at your oracle cards before we clarify these tarot cards. But overall, it seems like this person feels like they fucked up. And I'm also feeling like this person likes to feel in control. So this person could have done something while intoxicated, be a little bit drunk or something like that, where they were looser and they went out and made some sort of reckless decision. But I see it impacting you guys' relationship pretty heavily, considering we have the Empress and the Emperor in the reverse, as well as the Star in reverse. So it feels like whatever this action was that they took was kind of the opposite of what they really wanted to happen. Again, I feel like most of the time this person likes to feel very in control, as they're coming through as like this Emperor energy. We also have the Empress energy on the table, so you guys could be in a divine union of some sort. Like, I feel like this is a spiritual connection. We have the Emperor and the Empress again. So you guys' connection is very important, right? And you're showing me the yin-yang thing here as well. But again, the Star coming out in the reverse in the middle, and I feel like whatever they did went against you guys' dreams, against something that you guys were working on, building together. And again, there's no heirs on the table yet. We'll see if any swords come out later. But again, I'm getting this, I keep hearing this person wasn't thinking, or they were just like being reckless and impulsive, and they weren't using their mind here. So I feel like whatever they did, they really regret it now, but in the moment it wasn't intentional. Okay, so that's what's coming out there. Let's take a look at this stack of oracle cards that I have for this person. I'm actually going to move these up. I feel like we'll have not enough room if I leave them here. Okay, so oracle cards. We have your expression of love may not be their expression of love. They might be mildly fucked up, but if they are kind, love them anyway. Interesting. We have the hero and the heroine. Passion for journey of personal empowerment. Okay. The Raven. Leo energy coming out. Make sure all of these are on the screen. They're not. We're gonna stack them. Okay. And I also pulled from my channel messages deck. I just want to point out that 3 2s came out. So if you're seeing 222, it may have some sort of spiritual message from spirit, obviously. Some sort of message, or angels protecting you, guiding you, trying to give you insight about this person. You may be seeing 222 if you're like around this person, thinking about this person. Just be mindful of what you're doing if you do see 222, because yeah. So what these channel messages cards say, we have I can't stop talking about you. How could you? And I can't get you out of my mind. Ooh. I really feel like this person, especially from these channel messages, I feel like they really feel like they fucked up your connection in some sort of way. And it seems like they need to tell you something, but again, it's like there's no swords cards on the table, so it feels like they're really kind of harboring whatever they did, and they don't know how to tell you. They may feel like you'll walk away if they tell you this, right? We have Leo on the table as well. So this person could in general be very prideful, very confident. They may be in the public eye as well. This person, we have this orange energy coming through here with the Leo and the hero. I feel like, again, this person may be in the limelight or the public eye. So I feel like they're usually very careful and strategic about what they do. Again, we had the Emperor come out for them as well. And it is in the reverse, so it feels like whatever has happened here that they're not telling you, it seems like they were acting out of character. And they know it was very out of character of them. And it also, the raven is here. I feel like they're very, very afraid that you will walk away from them if you find out. Because the raven represents death, okay? So it's kind of like the death card of this animal spirit deck that I have. So they're very afraid of change and ending with you. I'm not saying that you will just end it with this person if they do tell you what it is, but in the back of their mind, they can literally, they feel like they're going to hear you say, how could you do this? Like, you're going to tell them that if they come clean about what they've done. And it seems like you are very, very important and endeared to them. You guys may share things together, like live together, or work together, or work on something together. Like, I feel like there's definitely some sort of connection where you're sharing ideas and parts of yourself. It seems kind of intimate. And again, it could be a friendship here as well. I'm not saying intimate in like a romantic sense, just more so like you guys have been vulnerable with each other. You guys usually know what's going on with each other, and are usually, it feels like you guys kind of know the darkest parts of each other. But this person feels like whatever they've done here may be a little bit too much to where you're going to be like, oh no. I find it interesting that it says here they might be mildly effed up. But it says, but if they are kind, love them anyway. I feel like this person feels like they kind of mildly effed up here. And they may have been mildly effed up on some sort of substance, or maybe there was just a lot of excitement during that time, and they kind of got swept away with the emotions around them, you know? Because it really does feel like they were acting out of character, and this really, really bothers them. This person also, again, because we have this hero, we have the Leo thing, I was feeling like they were in the public eye in some sort of way. And again, I just keep getting pulled back to that Emperor card, where they like control, and they like to make their steps very strategic, and they're thought out. And again, the Emperor is a controlling figure in a position of leadership. He doesn't necessarily make a bunch of impulsive decisions, because that's going to affect all of the people under him. Again, it feels like this person acted very out of character. Okay, so we're going to somewhat clarify all of this with some more tarot. And let's try to see if this person is going to come clean, or their future actions, or more about what they've done. Just gonna kind of go with whatever spirit throws at us, okay? So, for group number 1, please, Spirit, what else do we need to know about what this person is hiding? Uh-oh. We had the 5 of Wands come out in the reverse. Anything else we need to know? Man, lots of reversals right now. Okay. You guys are getting so much major arcana. We have the Priest in the reverse. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. They do not want to fight with you. They are afraid of a fight with you because they feel like they're in the wrong and like they're going to lose. The 4 of Pentacles. The Sorceress or the Magician card in this deck. I can't remember if that came out in the reverse, but I feel like I need to put an upright. So we're going to put it there. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Woo! Alright. Guess what, guys? We still don't have any swords on the table. So I feel like this person really does not want to come clean about this. They are afraid of conflict with you. They do not want conflict with you. Interesting that there's no air on the table. I'm getting a lot of fire energy. We did have Leo come out. This person could be a Leo for sure. But I am feeling like they're very in the public eye. Okay. With this priest in reverse, again, we have a priest, we have a king on the table, we have the emperor on the table. All that being said, I feel like, again, this person is in the public eye. They're in a position of power. A lot of people depend on them. So whatever this was something that was completely out of character. We have the Four of Pentacles here. This woman on this card, she looks rather lost. She looks very unsatisfied with the pentacles in front of her. It's kind of like this person, what I'm getting from this card in this particular situation is that they can't even think about their position of leadership anymore. They feel like they don't deserve it, or like like some sort of judgment is coming towards them. She looks very worried here. So there's that. We also have the Magician here. So I do feel like this person is going to be called to some sort of action. Like, I'm not sure if something is going to come out about this, or if they're going to take action and tell you, or they might take action to try to hide this. But in general, I feel like Spirit is calling them to take some sort of action instead of just sitting here kind of sulking and mulling over what happened. It's kind of like, this happened, and you have to go forward with the consequences of what happened, right? So I know the Judgment card isn't on the table, but I'm feeling that energy a little bit. We also have the Ace of Cups here as well. So this person is hoping in the back of their mind that there's still going to be one cup of love out there for them, maybe a new beginning, or just maybe one person who will still be there to love and accept them after what they did. Also, I'm feeling for some of you, whatever they did, it wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, yeah, it was kind of foolish and stupid and impulsive, and probably they shouldn't have done it. But I feel like this person is a bit of a perfectionist again. Remember I said they liked control? So I'm feeling that they really kind of, like they're making this a bigger deal than it actually is. But it is affecting them. And again, I'm feeling some fear from them as well. The fear of conflict here. Also interesting because we did have this Raven card symbolizing death. So I do feel like a new beginning is coming for this person. I do feel like they're just kind of living with the consequences of their actions. Like, they're still going to have to do that. Deal with the karma for what they did. However, I don't feel like it was really something huge, like some sort of huge betrayal. It just feels like something that made them look stupid, and they have very high standards of themselves. And more than I feel like they just feel a lot of shame around this and guilt, and they're, I won't say overthinking, but it's like they're just afraid of a lot of judgment from others about this and regarding this. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for what they're hiding or not telling you about. I do not see them coming forward towards you and telling you this. Actually, I'm also hearing for some of you this may come out on its own on social media or something like that, and Again, they're hoping that you're going to offer them a cup of love. I know that that will depend on what they actually did, whether you can come back and do that. But if you remember, we have that I can't stop talking, I can't get you out of my mind. I feel like this person really wants you to kind of come forward to them and be like, look, I know what happened and it's okay. You know, it kind of feels like they want you to be the hero in this case and come and kind of rescue them from this embarrassment and bad decision that they made. Okay, so group number 1, that is all that I have for you. I hope this reading helped you and gave you some sort of clarity as to what your person is going through. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave a comment down below if it resonated. And I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye bye. Hey group number 2, those of you who chose the Septarian crystal here, this is going to be a reading from what your person is not telling you, what truth they're hiding from you. So we're going to start off with pulling some tarot cards, and then we're going to take a look at the oracle cards that came out for your person. Alright, Spirit, for group number 2, please. What is their person hiding from them? What is their person hiding from them? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sorceress or the Magician coming out in the reverse, the Priestess, the High Priestess coming out, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay, so bottom deck energy is the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, this person is feeling left out. Okay, it's interesting how this High Priestess card, she's looking down at the water. The High Priestess can be about reflection, but it's mainly about intuition and being connected with that and healing. So, but for some reason in this card, I'm getting heavy reflection. There's the moon in the back. It kind of feels like this person is going through a period of reflection in themselves, kind of digging deep into their subconscious. It seems like they've pulled away from you. Four of Swords here as well. It kind of seems like this person is taking some time for themselves for sure. They had some sort of loss. This Ten of Pentacles shows a couple getting married on it. So it can be about marriage. It can be about long-term development of a relationship, family. You may have children with this person, or you may be a family member of this person. Take it as it resonates, obviously. It doesn't have to be. You could be a friend, part of their soul tribe. It feels like they took some sort of loss here. This person could be going through a breakup. You guys could have broken up, or they broke up with someone else, obviously, and they are taking time for themselves right now. I do see them possibly coming forward with communication with you, but with the King of Swords here. But right now I feel like they're very focused on their own clarity and getting their power back. So more so with this person, very different than group number 1, but it seems like this person wants a whole new beginning and needs to just reset themselves right now. So it could appear like this person is hiding from you. However, it seems like they took a loss. Like maybe they even lost their job for some of you. They lost a long-term connection. They could have even been dealing with the loss of a family member. But it does appear that this person is not the type to necessarily lean on others through this situation. It feels more like they've retreated within themselves. They're taking a rest. They could be laying in bed a lot, I'm hearing, for some of you. Your person is just like staying at home, not going out, very, very reclusive right now. And it's interesting that they're being kind of reflective about the situation. They may be connecting with their ancestors or spirit guides, or maybe if they're religious, they're praying a lot. But I do see them trying to get in tune with their spiritual side as a way to heal themselves from this situation. We also, again, we have the Magician in the reverse. So it's telling me that they're trying to rekindle their power. They're trying to find clarity here with the King of Swords. And they realize that whatever this loss was, they're going to have to kind of rebuild from that, right? It's kind of like they're starting at ground zero. The Ace of Pentacles here, I'm feeling. Again, we have the Five of Pentacles as the bottom deck energy. Let's go ahead and look at the oracle cards for this person. Ooh, we have watch out for addictive behaviors or substance abuse. You didn't cause it and you can't cure it. Okay. This person could be self-medicating right now. Again, they're spending a lot of time alone. So it does feel like they could be drinking a lot by themselves, or taking some sort of substance by themselves where it could be a little bit unsafe. Maybe I shouldn't say a little bit, could be a lot unsafe. So you might want to check up on this person, because it seems like they've completely isolated themselves and they're kind of living in their own reality right now. We also have Martyr, which is interesting because it also says addiction to self-pity. I have that down here. This person could be kind of going into this self-pity martyr thing because of again, this loss that happened to them, and it's kind of like that woe is me, my life sucks, and they're going down. It's just, I'm hearing a lot of thoughts of just, it feels like a vortex kind of pulling them down and pulling them deeper and deeper into their subconscious mind. And they could be maybe overeating, or they're not taking care of themselves. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling here. And instead they're just trying to they may be becoming addicted to things. It could just be an addiction to self-pity here, feeling like a martyr in this situation, because they're not in a power position right now. This isn't like, I'm in my strength and I'm going to overcome this and I'm going to keep going. It's the exact opposite energy, and that's what they're not telling you, right? We have the sheep coming out for them as well. It says follow on the bottom. This person, I mean, like, calling someone a sheep is kind of mean. So like, I don't know. I'm not trying to call them a sheep, but they could follow a lot of people. Maybe they don't really take the most empowered stances and they just kind of go along with what other people do. That could just be their energy right now. Or I'm also hearing for some of you that they were in your like close circle of friends and they've just really cut themselves off, and you're used to them being around a lot and they're not around, and it's kind of like throwing off some sort of group dynamic. That's for some of you. Take that as it resonates. We also have lunar eclipse. Okay, so something is going to come to light to them very soon, that they can't keep living like this, and they're going to have to bounce back. They're going to have to get themselves out of this energy, right? They can't live here forever dwelling in self-pity. Sometimes self-pity really does feel very good, you know, when something happens. And I do feel like there is a time for that in order to heal and recognize how you may have been victimized or what you've gone through. I'm not downplaying what they've been through in any way. Again, self-pity can, and just like acknowledging that something happened to you and that it hurt, okay? That can be an important thing, but it seems like instead of working on growth from this, instead they're kind of just dwelling in it and they're staying there, okay? I'm also, with this lunar eclipse, let's get to that. I do feel like something's going to be revealed to them, hopefully pretty soon. But right now this energy feels very stagnant. But this lunar eclipse card is telling me that some sort of truth about the situation is going to come forward for them, and they're going to get out of this. But right now they're really, what they're hiding is, or not telling you, is all of this stuff that they're going through. Again, there could be some addictive behaviors they're not telling you about as well. Interesting, for the channeled messages cards, what came out for you was, I will protect you, I'm interested, and I'm playing mind games. I feel like this person has a deep care and concern from you, and they're still interested in you. They think about you, I'm hearing. But right now, I'm not hearing that they're necessarily playing mind games with you, although they could be. They could be trying to pull you into their self-pity as well. Sometimes people will try to attract empaths and such out of self-pity and drain their energy. So that's for some of you as well. But in general, I feel like they're kind of playing mind games with themselves, and I'm hearing like heavy substance abuse for some people here. And I feel like that's really what they're not telling you. I know there's a lot more going on here, but I'm kind of hearing that they're self-medicating in a way, and it's kind of getting them lost and stuck in their own mind, because it's their way to escape what's happening in real life, right? So I feel like they may be playing some sort of mind game with themselves to where they can escape reality. So playing games in their minds, like an overactive imagination, or just imagining themselves somewhere else, or like dreaming a lot. They may be sleeping a lot as well. I did say that, like laying in bed a lot. I heard that before. I feel like they're laying in bed and just kind of escaping in their mind, okay? Or in some sort of other world. Okay, ooh, these are some heavy energies from this person. We're going to get some more tarot cards to close off your reading and see if there's anything about their future actions regarding the situation. They're going to come forward to you, tell you. Let's see what comes through here. Alright, Spirit, anything else for group number 2 and their person? What's going to happen here? They feel stuck, you guys. Anything else? Okay. See what came out here. We have the Hermit. I'm not surprised that came out here. We also have the 8 of Wands. Look how she looks trapped in this situation. She's kind of put into a corner. It's also interesting that on this Hermit card you can see all these lines crossing over this woman here, or man. And again, it's kind of emulating the same thing of being put in a corner, feeling trapped. Interesting though, this woman does look a bit empowered in this situation, and she's navigating it. So as far as future energies go, I do still see this person staying in this hermit energy for quite some time, but eventually they're going to get tired of dwelling here, and life and duty calls, right? So they can't live here forever, okay? So Eight of Wands generally means quick movement, right? But I just find it so interesting that in this card it looks like she's kind of pinned by this stuff coming at her. So to me it just feels like a lot of emotions or things that are going to start to come up for this person, and they're going to have to do something about it rather than just self-medicating. We have the Lovers here. They have a decision to make. We also have the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse. Ooh, let's see. Princess of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles. I can't remember if that was in the reverse or the upright, so leave it in the upright for now. But with the Lovers here, I know this will not be a romantic connection for all of you, so for those of you who it is not, again, take it as it resonates. But I do feel this I feel like this dreamy energy suddenly from them, to where they're kind of imagining this new life with the Ten of Cups. That's like hopes and dreams fulfillment, but it's in the reverse. So right now I feel like they don't feel like that's possible. And I don't feel like they're in the energy to come forward towards you. They may be waiting for someone to come through and rescue them. That energy kind of came out in group 1 as well, but different energies for the people for sure. But so check out group 1 if that part resonated with you guys. But it does kind of feel like this person is waiting for someone. This doesn't even have to be romantic, but it feels like they're waiting for someone to come through and tell them it's okay and kind of put their head back on straight, you know? They don't want to do this for themselves. Again, they're in that martyr energy of my hopes and dreams can't come true, nothing goes my way, I can't get back from this, just a lot of negative thoughts coming through. But this person is going to go into a deeper state of reflection, and they're going to find this light within themselves, and I do feel like they're going to come back stronger when they get out of this energy. But they do have a decision to make as well with the Lovers. The Lovers can indicate decision making. Just drop the King of Pentacles on the floor. Okay. Sorry for the moans. I make myself laugh. I'm sorry. King of Pentacles here. I do feel like they were in some sort of King of Pentacles position before. Again, with that Ace of Pentacles, when I was saying they were going to have to rebuild and start from ground zero, I don't feel like this is going to happen quite as fast for them. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's very simple, and maybe they're just being a martyr and being dramatic about it, and they really could just go out and like apply for another job, or maybe they're very attractive, they can find a new romantic partner, or maybe there's plenty of people in their life showing them love and support, but they're not recognizing it or accepting it, right? Again, that situation will vary for all of you for what they lost, but to gain that back is going to take some time, I feel, because it's going to take them some time to get out of this energy that they're in right now. I do see this, they want to come forward and communicate with you. I am feeling that a little bit, but at the same time, they want you to feel some sort of pity towards them at the same time, and they want you to caretake for them. They want you to kind of like fix them, mend them, you know what I'm saying? Which isn't your job. So I mean, some of you may be healers, and maybe that is your job, but as far as like, you can't fix people, right? We can try to fix people, but ultimately, that's a decision they have to make on their own, okay? What did I just, I was just, The Lovers, a decision to make on their own, exactly, okay? So that's what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading gave you some clarity about what this person is going through and what they may be holding back from you. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below if it resonated, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in with me today, and I will see you guys in another video. Hello, group number 3. Those of you who chose the Ametrine crystal, this is going to be your reading for what your person is hiding, not telling you. Alright, so we're going to start with pulling some tarot for figuring out what they're not telling you, and then we're going to pull, or I'll show you the oracle cards that I pulled for your person's energies, and then we'll look at their future actions, okay? So, let us begin. Alright, Spirit, for group number 3, what is the person hiding from them? What are they not telling them? Right. Let's look at them. We have the Moon coming out in the reverse. We have the World coming out in the reverse. The Justice card in the upright. 4 of Wands in the upright, 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Ooh, you guys may be dealing with a fire sign. We also have Libra. We have Pisces. Okay. So, I feel like this person his energy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at this person at all. I'm just like laughing because this energy is just like very overwhelming. And it feels a little bit anxious as well, and I tend to laugh when I'm anxious, so this could be their energy. It feels like they had a false start with something. It could have been with you. And because we have the World in reverse, which is like they almost reached the state of completion, of wholeness with you, unity with you, maybe just vulnerability, because again, this won't be a romantic connection for all of you. But we do have the 4 of Wands on the table. So 4 of Wands indicates commitment. It can mean marriage, but overall, let's just talk about commitment here. Some sort of commitment with you, but there are some fears indicated by the Moon in the reverse. We also have Justice. 8 of Wands. This 3 of Wands, though. They're waiting for something. I feel like they're waiting for you to come towards them. Why is everyone doing that today? Every single group, it felt like they were waiting on the other person to come towards them instead of taking action into their own hands. Because they're here waiting. I'm feeling like they're waiting for you to come to them. You guys could have been committed before, or just like very close. I feel like you know this person pretty well. this doesn't seem like a new type of person where you're getting to know them, although I guess it could be to where you had a false start. But it felt like you guys, it feels with this Eight of Wands like you guys got close very quickly, but something happened between the two of you where I feel like they're angry at you a little bit and they want you to come forward and apologize. We'll see more about what that's about. Let's look at your oracle cards because this is kind of a chaotic energy. We're going to pull some more tarot to clarify in a moment, but I need some more information here. We have write down everything you love about your partner and show some appreciation. We have vampire. Makes you aware of someone or something is draining your life force or depleting others for your psychic survival. Chronic complaining and codependency. Ooh. We have crane, watchfulness. We have full moon. And I pulled some channel messages cards for you guys just to get some more information from them. You have 2 5s. You may be seeing 5-5 or 5-5-5. Be mindful of what you're thinking, what you're doing when you see those numbers. It could have something to do with them. Spirit may be trying to send you a message in that way. But we have I'm jealous. You bring me peace, but stop pushing my buttons. It's kind of funny. It's like you bring me peace, but you get on my nerves. That's what I'm hearing. But they're jealous. You guys could definitely have separated here. I feel like you had a really nice, solid beginning, and you guys were getting close. But then I feel like this person kind of had some toxic behaviors that began to happen. We have jealousy on the table. Again, this card is telling me this is not for you. This is for their energy, all of these. So I feel like this person did not appreciate you enough at all. And they were also kind of sucking your energy, you know, and depleting you. They could have put you down. Because we do have stop pushing my buttons. I feel like you kind of demanded this person to level themselves up or rise to a higher vibration that maybe they were not ready for. And again, these more negative attributes started to come out within them as you guys got closer in your connection. Apologies, my camera died, but we're back. So, as I was saying, it feels like some toxic traits were really starting to come out in this person as you guys got to know each other better. So what I'm feeling now with the Justice card here is that they're kind of afraid to approach you now. Again, I do feel like you guys aren't talking, but I feel like they're afraid to approach you because they know when that you come to them that you're going to give them the justice for how they treated you in the past, and they're kind of afraid to hear what you have to say. You guys may be Libras, perhaps, not all of you, obviously, but they do feel like you are going to cast some judgment onto them, or say, hey, you can't treat me this way, or whatnot, and they're kind of afraid to hear that from you. But they are watching you with this crane here, so they could be stalking your social media quite a lot, or just trying to keep tabs on you and what you're doing, what you're up to, because deep down, I do feel like they're doing some reflection here with the moon in the reverse, dealing with some heavier energies, and they've kind of realized that how they treated you was not cool. Like, they didn't appreciate you, and I think they realized that you triggered some old wounds in them, and that's what came out here. Again, we had that stop pushing my buttons card. Also with the full moon here, I'm getting, it's kind of like having the moon come out twice. It's a reflection, a period of reflection that they're going through. and they will receive their clarity, and they will see what they have created by their actions, right? So I feel like they do realize this about themselves. Maybe not the complete depths of their possible vampiric nature to where they really depleted you, but I do feel like they maybe complained about you a lot when you were around them, or maybe they even had some codependent tendencies as well. But just in general, it wasn't healthy, okay? So they realized how they treated you was unhealthy. And I also feel like they see you. If you're with someone else now, and this is a complete other person, they're pretty jealous of your joy, the fact that you can move on so well, and they feel kind of left behind, like just waiting for you to come forward to them and ask for like some sort of recommitment or reconnection. I really do feel that waiting thing again, where they want you to come forward because they don't really have the balls enough to make that first move, because they know that if they do that, you're going to exercise judgment onto them. And I'm not talking about judgment in a sense of like, oh, I'm judging you for who you are and blah, blah. No, more of like a judgment like, this is how you treated me and I don't want any more of that. And I feel like this person isn't quite over their healing. Like, they're not done healing, that's for sure. So they're kind of hoping that maybe later down the road that you'll come back to them. So that is what I'm getting with these cards. Let's move forward and get some more tarot cards and see possibly their future actions towards you, or how they're going to handle this. So yeah, that's what they're hiding, you guys. I do feel like this person wants commitment with you. I just don't think they know how to show that either. Because when they're with you, it's like their just codependent nature comes out. They may be a little clingy and demanding of you as well. I'm hearing that. Okay, Spirit, for group number 3, please. What is this person's future actions? Future actions. Okay. We have Strength card coming out in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse. The Fool in the upright. 9 of Swords in the upright. Judgment card. Not surprised. And the Chariot. Ooh, this is a lot of mixed energies. It's like they want to come forward, but they don't. And they want to come forward, but they don't. I feel like it will take a foolish, I won't say foolish, but some sort of impulsive, like late night, I'm in my feelings text for them to reach out to you. Because they're the Queen of Swords in reverse, so it feels like communication is kind of blocked. But at night, I'm hearing they are kind of haunted by thoughts of you, of the situation, and I'm honestly hearing that they're kind of haunted by their demons. I mean, people don't develop necessarily just toxic traits for no reason, right? Like, obviously there's some healing that needs to be there. We're all capable of exhibiting toxicity and unhealthy relationship patterns and dependency issues and different attachment styles. All of that is just part of life, and we all have to heal from that. So I'm not really judging this person for this, but like at the same time, they're going through a lot of heavy emotions, and I feel like they don't really know how to approach their own healing. I feel like they just kind of feel overwhelmed and lost right now, and afraid that you're going to again kind of cut them off with your sword. I'm feeling like you're kind of a Queen of Swords energy, especially with that Justice card coming out here. I really do feel air energy for you. You could not, maybe not be an air sign, but because again, we have Cancer, we have Pisces, we have fire on the table as well. So I mean, don't get too caught up in the signs. I'm just saying that there's a kind of a heavy air placement where I feel like they know that you don't take shit, and you will cut them off if they continue to deplete you in this way and put you down. That's unacceptable, and they know you won't put up with it. This person also could have said something, because I feel like this is the main energy that I'm feeling that they really don't want to admit to you, is that because you demand them to be the best version of themselves when they're around you, it triggers them, because you may be very good to them, and they enjoy that, of course, but they can't necessarily step up to the plate unless they do this healing work, excuse me, for the triggers that have been triggered within them. So instead, they resort to more codependent tendencies. They may be very clingy, but then at the same time, they put you down, and it's kind of like a loop that you guys may have been going in. So again, that's why I was kind of feeling that false start energy. It was like you guys got close very fast, but then this nature within them started to come out, because again, you make this person fight their own demons. And yeah, I feel like you really pulled the triggers out of this person. You also have the Strength in reverse, which is telling me that this person doesn't really know how to heal. They don't really know how to find their strength. They don't really know how to move forward. And again, I'm feeling like it will have to be some sort of impulsive sort of decision for them to reach out to you. But they are keeping an eye on you, that's for sure. I feel like they're jealous, even if you're not with someone else, but they just see you happy and not being really affected by what fell apart here. That is hurting them as well. And they're a bit jealous, and I feel like this person just is like overwhelmed with thoughts and emotions, and again, they don't know how to move forward. But I also find it interesting that, again, this angel in this card is moving towards the Chariot here, right, and away from this Nine of Swords energy. And I feel like you're moving away from, you know, saying anything else to this person. It feels kind of like you're like, I've already said what I have to say, so why would I be the one to come towards them and say something? I also remember I said earlier that they were angry towards you. I feel like they're angry, maybe not exactly towards you. It may come out towards you, but I feel that they're more angry at themselves for the situation. There aren't really necessarily any angry cards on the table, but like I was feeling this just like frustration and just anger at what ensued here. And this person is feeling a lot of emotions, and they don't know how to heal from it, and instead they put these emotions on and project these emotions onto other people and on you in this case, right? So but I feel like, again, with this Judgment Chariot combo, that they want you to come forward towards them and say what you have to say. But it's kind of like you've already said what you had to say, is what I'm feeling. Maybe not for all of you. Maybe there were some words left unsaid. But since I'm feeling all this air energy from you guys as well as them, I feel like you're a very direct person, and like you just like put it all on the table, and you're like, this is what I have to say, and I'm done with it, and I'm cutting this off. I do feel like you're the person who cut this person off, although it could be the other way around. But I do feel like they thought you would still come back despite whatever words that they said to you. But it's kind of clear here that that's not really how that works. So, or not how that worked out. So, they could be pretty frustrated by that. Right. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I'll pull a few more cards here. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. I feel like that's some guidance for you. Anything else for guidance for group number 3? Whoa. That almost flew into my coffee, you guys. Oh, we have the Devil. And we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like codependency was pretty... Codependency is also a form of covert narcissism. I know that we often hear and all the narcissist codependent stuff, you know, that it's all the narcissist's fault, but you know, codependent people also require healing. It's just kind of like a energetic entanglement that seems to happen between two different kind of forms of narcissism. But I don't feel like you're quite a narcissistic person, group 3, which is why they're saying just move on, and there's no reason to play this game of entanglement anymore, of complications, unless this person can really show that they've healed themselves. But we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and I don't really see them healing themselves anytime soon. It feels more like they're just waiting for the universe to kind of like scoop them up and do it for them instead of take any action. Again, we had that Strength card in the reverse. But yeah, the Devil here is telling me that like they felt very, very attached to you guys. Very attached. Very quickly. So again, Spirit's saying move on to calmer waters unless they can really show you guys that they've really, really healed. But that takes time. And I don't feel like you guys have been apart for quite a long time. That's for some of you, of course. But it doesn't feel like it's been years or anything. It just feels like a few weeks to a few months, or maybe a year at the most. Take that as it resonates, of course. But so yeah, you guys, what they're hiding from you is their true emotions, the fact that they're very attached to you. They wanted commitment with you. They wanted completion with you. But they're also hiding the fact that they don't want to accept that they have done these toxic behaviors. They don't want to admit that they're this attached to you. They don't want to admit that they're jealous of what you're going on, what you're doing now, and that you bring them peace and healing. They don't want to admit the good things about you and where you force them to rise up to be. That's what they're hiding, okay? So group 3, that's all I have for you guys. I hope this reading helped you. I hope it gave you some clarity as to what this person is going through. If it helped you, please leave a like, comment down below if it resonated, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 4, those of you who chose the Moonstone here, this is going to be your reading for what your person is not telling you. What are they hiding from you? We're going to start by pulling some tarot cards to figure out what they're hiding from you. We'll also take a look at the oracle cards that I pulled for your person's energies, and then we'll close the reading off with some advice and seeing what the person's future actions might be. Alright. Spirit, for group number 4, what is their person hiding from them? What are they hiding? Ooh, okay. We have Temperance in the upright. We have 9 of Swords upright. We have the Prince of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. The Death card in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Cups. All right. Okay. I am getting a feeling that this person has been trying to heal themselves, and they've been very patient in the process as well. The nine, all of these cards in the reverse is like telling me that like they're trying to get out of this Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands place where they're just blocked off, consumed by anxiety, consumed by thoughts and worries and all of that bad stuff. We also have the Death card in the reverse, which is telling me that like they may be prolonging something that needs to end in their life, because death is that ending, and then it cycles into that period of regeneration and rebirth. I feel like they're avoiding some sort of ending. It could be an ending with you, or it could be with someone else. We'll see what comes through. But in general, I feel like they're trying to heal. They're really trying to heal. But we have the Three of Cups here. So this can be a card of third parties, but it can also be a card of like celebration and going out and having fun. But to me, this doesn't seem like a time of celebration for this person. So I do feel like this person is trying to get back out there, trying to have fun, trying to do things. But I don't feel like they're actually enjoying themselves. It's just right. It feels like kind of a bit of escapism from this pain, but they're working to get themselves back out there. We also have the Prince of Coins, in the reverse. So I don't feel like they're going out there to seek any sort of abundance right now. It feels like the opposite. It feels like they're kind of, again, focused on healing and focused on getting it right, okay? Again, this person, if you were in a committed relationship, we do have the Three of Cups here, which could indicate, I won't say cheating. We don't have the Knight of Wands here, though. We'll see what comes out later when we pull more cards. But I'm feeling like this person may be going out and doing things with people that they normally wouldn't do. Maybe some sort of risky behaviors in a way. This person does kind of give me a little bit of a bachelor type of energy, who's just like focusing on what they want to do right now. But deep down, they're having a lot of heavy inner emotions and thoughts. I don't feel like whatever this is that they're going out and doing to have fun or whatever, it doesn't seem to be very fulfilling to them, okay? So I feel like this person is looking for fulfillment with the Prince of Coins in the reverse. However, I just don't think that they know where to find it right now. They seem a little bit lost. Let's go ahead and take a look at the oracle cards that I pulled for their energies. Yeah, commitment issues may cause some shitty challenges. Yeah, I do feel that bachelor energy from them, though. We have Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, or the shadow aspects is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. We have the Frog, animal spirit energy. We have Capricorn, And I also pulled some channel messages cards from my little channel messages deck that I kind of made for myself. And the messages that came out here are, my words sting, we can fix this, and this gives me anxiety. Okay. Yep. So I'm definitely feeling with this commitment issues card that this person is afraid to commit to you, commit to anything in their life, honestly, because nothing necessarily seems to bring them fulfillment. And I'm not saying that you can't bring them fulfillment, but really they have to kind of find fulfillment within themselves and some meaning behind their actions before that's going to really come into place. Interesting that the Frog card came out. It can be about luck and healing and joy, but majority here I'm feeling healing. Like this person needs to heal. There's very similar colors here than there is in the Temperance card, so I feel like this person really needs to balance aspects of their life and find some meaning, find some healing there. And once they do that, I feel like that feeling of lack that they're feeling so heavily everywhere they go and everything that they do is going to kind of flip around, and it's going to make things start to feel fulfilling again. But healing is going to be very crucial. Again, with these commitment issues, I don't as I said before, this isn't a reading for committed romantic relationships solely. It's for all types of relationships. So, but for some of you who are asking about a romantic relationship, I do feel like this person may have stepped out of the marriage or out of the relationship and could be sleeping around, or just like, I feel like they're testing the waters in a sense, looking for fulfillment elsewhere, but they're not finding it. We also have Liberator. And what I'm feeling from this card is, again, still that kind of bachelor energy, to where it's like, I feel like this person views commitment as something restricting, whereas they tend to chase feelings that make them feel liberated. However, they may go a little bit overboard with this, right? We also have Capricorn on the table, so this person could be very determined and hardworking, just very focused on their work, very focused type of person. But again, I don't feel like they're feeling fulfillment from their work either right now. It honestly feels like they're trying not to be so guarded. They're trying to open up to people. They're trying to release this anxiety. We literally have a card that says, this gives me anxiety. I feel like commitment gives this person anxiety. This person, it feels like, even if this is a friendship or a family member or something, it feels kind of like this person jumps from thing to thing to thing to thing right now, which may not be something that they usually do, because Capricorn energy is usually very stable, diligent, very focused on what they're doing. So it kind of feels like this person may be stepping out of character, doing something different, trying to find healing outside of themselves, trying to find fulfillment outside of themselves, and they're not finding it, right? But again, it's kind of like they've adopted this single bachelorette energy type of thing, where it's just like, I'm just gonna have fun and that's gonna make me feel alive again, and it's not working. This person also could have said some harsh words to you. We have my words sting, but they also in these messages, it says we can fix this. So deep down, this person still does kind of want to fix things with you, but it feels like they need to heal first, which that seems to be like a very overarching message within all of the groups today. I feel like that came out in some version or another, but it's been interesting because it feels like this person you're asking about may not be a man, but it does feel like the divine masculine energy is trying to step up and heal themselves. you know, and play their part a little bit more from the readings that I've been doing. But again, you could be asking about a woman, but masculine and feminine energies is what I'm referring to, and we all have both. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know about the future actions of group number 4? Will they come forward and tell them? Interesting. Ooh, I like that card. All right. Well, immediately standing out to me is this Four of Wands. So, despite this person hiding their fear of commitment, they deep down and in the future actions, they want commitment with you with the Four of Wands. So, I do see this person desiring commitment eventually. We have the Six of Wands, victory coming out. The Three of Pentacles, okay. Five of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the Princess of Wands in the upright. Alright, let me move these cards where you can see them. I kind of just realized I put them in a weird place. But yeah, I do see this person eventually wanting commitment with you. It may not be right now. Again, healing is kind of their primary focus. They may not realize that's what they're trying to do, but eventually they're going to realize that the fulfillment has to come within themselves, okay? And once they get there, they realize that maybe their fear of commitment was just coming from a feeling of a fear of being unfulfilled by one person, right? But once they find it within themselves, they're like, oh, commitment could actually be a good thing here. And they're not so afraid of it anymore. We do have the Princess of Wands, so it's telling me that, yeah, they're probably going to play the field a little bit more, or explore different relationships, different friendships, put their energy towards different things. However, they're going to realize, again, like I was saying, they're going to look back, because we have a Five of Cups here, and they're going to feel a little bit of regret and failure, and like this plan did not really work, and instead they're going to be left feeling a bit unbalanced, unsure of themselves. But again, over here it looks really good. We have the Four of Wands. Again, they're deciding to move towards commitment and recommitting themselves either to you or even back to their work. And again, we had that Capricorn energy come out, so it's telling me that they're usually a very committed person, but they usually show that commitment towards their work and getting things done, right? They're going to re-show that commitment to their work, but the Three of Pentacles can also illustrate working together, so they could be working together with you on something, if this is a co-worker, and again, they're ready to achieve victory here. It's like they get out of all this chaotic energy, right? And they move towards commitment in all areas and aspects of their life, which is what temperance is really about. It's about achieving balance in all areas, but it takes some healing work and self-focus for a while before they can find that within themselves. We do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, so it's going to take a little bit of time for this new beginning to be achieved, okay, and them to kind of rekindle their fire and find what they believe in again. But once they do, it's like I see full commitment, I see full going forward towards what they want and staying with that, okay? So what this person is hiding from you, I also missed this card over here. We have the King of Cups. So it's interesting that we go from this Ace in reverse to this very loving and compassionate figure. This person could be a water sign, potentially, but I do feel a lot of earth energy on the table because it felt like this person was acting out of character just a little bit. But they could have water and earth placements. We have fire on the table. We also have air on the table, so don't get too caught up in the signs, but I do feel a bit of water energy and earth energy mainly, so those could be key aspects of their chart. But how do I put this? Yeah, they're moving towards love and compassion and commitment and being there for people, and for themselves, okay? So again, what they were hiding from you, or are still hiding from you, is their fear of endings, but also their fear of being unfulfilled in a specific relationship. This person, it kind of feels like they had some sort of like midlife crisis almost, where it was like, all right, I have to do a whole bunch of things or I won't have a fulfilling life. So kind of like they're just chasing a lot of different adventures and experiences, but they get left with realizing that maybe that's not exactly what they wanted, okay? And they will come back and either want to commit to you or some aspect of their life that you guys were working on together. Again, because this is not for all people with romantic relationships, so you guys could have worked together, could have yeah, done a project together, but it does kind of feel like they want to commit to you in some sort of way and be dedicated to you and be there for you, right? Ultimately, I just see them wanting to be there for you and wanting to be a steady and present force in your life, okay? So that's all that I have for you, group number 4. I hope that this reading helped you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below if it did resonate, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.